As the ice caps melted and the sea levels rose, the folks on the island got more and more alarmed.
We'll be washed away, just like the floods in '53.
We're below sea level here, you know.
Elsewhere, others took little notice, concerning themselves with their own predicaments. Meanwhile, one individual took matters into their own hands.
I propose we build our own protective dome.
Cool.
Build a dome? That doesn't make sense.
Yes, my super dome. My perfect plan.
The businessman wasn't in the mood for compromise. And soon the great Canvey Island dome was designed and built.
Amazing. Woo! We have every luxury under the sun.
The islanders thought they were way ahead of the game in every way.
Ventilation,
Airlocks and irrigation.
As the final sheet of supermodern glass was fitted into place,
nobody noticed that some very important Canvey Islanders were absent for the day and not inside.
the island's rare bees were away, gathering pollen, and found themselves shut out.
No bees means no honey, and also means no pollination of all the plants and flowers inside the dome.
But dome life continued, and everyone was really happy, especially when they could see how the world outside was changing.
It's all going wrong out there.
As the situation outside got worse and worse, people queued to get inside the dome. Some debated passwords to let friends come and go.
To share the perks of our super hot zone.
But in the end it was decided to
Close all the doors, let no one in.
Look, the plants aren't thriving.
The seeds aren't playing their part in the great life cycle.
And it's all going wrong in here.
But the businessman dare not admit that there was always going to be a flaw in his plan for a superdome built to protect the island.
That can't be good. Follow me.
Breaking out from the dome might initially have been a selfish plan. The reality was most people outside the dome fared no better than those on the inside. Most people, but not all.
Well, those rare bees had to go somewhere when they couldn't get back in the dome.
And where better than Jones Nature Reserve? Marcus and Ellie were very surprised at what they saw.
Oh, hello, do come in. No passwords here.
What is this place? We've come from the dome.
Wow, your garden's amazing. How come everything is so green here? Because we've been putting nature first.
Looking after all those bees.
We inherited all the island bees when that clever businessman shot them out of the dome. After that, he was never going to succeed.
Because plants and food need the whole cycle of nature to thrive.
All our plants, pollen and seeds are spread by bees and birds and wildlife itself. But why did they tell us the dome would be so good? because people were making a lot of money building the dome.
Oh.
Why don't you two stay here with us instead?
Out here,
In the barren Badlands?
it's a nice idea.
But what about our lovely dome? The perks, the gadgets, and all the mod cons.
Inside the dome, we're protected from the wind and rain.
But it's not natural. It's using way too much power and energy to be sustainable.
But when the sea levels rise, we'll be washed away.
Yeah,
But sea levels don't have to rise. Not when we act to reduce emissions. We can bring about change if we act together.
In some ways, this is way better than a dome.
But it's true, you'd have to make some sacrifices. It's fine to think about protecting yourself, but what about everyone else? If we don't get nature back to a proper balance, things will only get worse.
When Marcus and Ellie left Joan's garden, their heads were buzzing with questions.
which way do we go?
Back to the dome, where the air's actually not that clean.
And things might get worse than we've already seen.
Or stay out here in the wild with Joan and get back to nature.
As they got closer and closer to the Superdome, the questions only got stronger. And with all their friends inside, they might have to make a very big decision soon.